Hi, kindergarten writers. We are here today for Writers Workshop, and I wanted to start out by talking about this book that you were working on a few other days this week. You talked a little bit about how writers write in all different ways. Like this writer right here was writing using just pictures. And this writer here drew a picture, but also put some scribbles down here for their words just because they didn't know how to write their letters yet, and that's okay. And then when we turn the page, we can see some other writers, like this writer drew their picture of them at the park, and they did know how to write some letters, so they did that. And then over here, this writer was able to listen to some of the sounds in their words, and they actually started to write a sentence. I had a big cake. Now, we could keep going in this. This would look more like the kind of writing that you might see mom or dad or grandma do. And this is kind of like the writing that Mrs. Lusher can do, because I know how to write sentences because I've been doing it a little bit longer than you guys. And that's okay. So you might see a picture and a whole sentence down here. Writers can write all different ways, with a sentence, with more than one sentence, or even just with scribbles or pictures. No matter what kind of writer you are, you're still a writer. And we are going to practice that today. Okay, so I'm going to write first, and then when you're done with this video, you're going to get a chance to write. You all have a notebook at home, a journal, that you can use for your writing. I don't have one of those that I'm going to use today. I'm going to use my whiteboard, and we're going to pretend that it's a journal. So I'm going to draw a rectangle on here, because that's about the shape of what your journal page will be. Okay, and there is my rectangle. That's my journal page. And I'm going to draw a line right in the middle of it, because the top is where my picture is going to go and the bottom is where my words are going to go. Okay, so you can do this same thing if you don't have a different place on your page for your picture and your words. You can just draw a line right in the middle, just like I do. Now, the first part of writing is to think about, what do you want to write about? And we talked about that the other day. I actually already thought about this, and I was inspired by some of the words that we are learning this week. I, a, and am, and I thought I would write a sentence using those words. So I'm going to start with my picture, my illustration, and then I'm going to use those words in my sentence. Okay, watch me do this. I've got my head. If you can't tell, this is going to be a person. It's going to be me. And there are my shirt and my pants. And I'm only using one color of marker, which is why everything's coming out purple, and that is okay. When you use your journal, feel free to use a pencil or crayons. I wouldn't use a marker in your journal because it will bleed through on the other page. So this is me. I better put a floor because it looks like I'm floating. And let's see. Maybe we can put a window behind me just for a little bit more detail. And maybe out the window you can see a tree and the clouds and even some birds flying around. All right, so I'm done with my quick sketch for now. I'm going to go ahead and come down here to my words. And like I said, I want to use the words I, a, and am because we already know those. And the sentence I thought of is, I am a girl. Who else is a girl? Okay, now who's a boy? So you could even write a sentence that says that. So, I am a girl has 4 words. So I'm going to write 4 words in my sentence. The first word is the word I. Put spaces between my words. Am, remember it's 2 letters. A-M, make the word am. A. And then my last word, I'm going to listen to the sounds that I hear in that word so I can write what I hear. Girl. I hear a G, so I'm going to write G. I hear an which is the letter R. And at the end of that word, girl, I hear L, which is the letter L, so I'm going to write that. And then I know at the end of my sentence is where my period goes. So let's reread what I wrote. I am a Here's my sentence. All right, friends, have fun writing today. Make sure you send us a picture of your writing. It's okay if you just draw a picture because you guys are just starting writers. If you can write words or letters, do that. Have fun. Bye.